Hostia, que la previa ya son trailers. ¿O no?
We all gotta move. We gotta move. The fans are lined up. The doors are almost open. This is EA Play. What's up, everybody? I'm Greg Miller, and we are doing things a little bit differently this year. Instead of one giant show, you are getting deep dives into all the games you love every half hour. Now you can watch them all. You can tune in for your favorite games.
Dice que tendremos información sobre los juegos que nos encantan. El FIFA, el Madden y los Sims 4. Sims 4, Madden.
FIFA 20, Madden 20, and The Sims. That's 6 shows, people. And we still got to get this stage ready and run through all the content we're revealing. So get excited, because we've got more gameplay than ever. Tell them, Golden Boy!
I'll be bringing you Apex Legends Season 2 reveals, including a new weapon.
Temporada 2, ya se sabía.
And we're revealing a new legend live on stage.
Ah, nueva leyenda.
Quickly, what does Madden 20 have for us?
Gameplay, Greg.
Okay, I meant quickly.
Okay, well, we've got an exclusive first look at gameplay.
A ver, los Madden están muy bien, o sea, realmente son muy buenos juegos. Para los que les gustan, claro. Pero no es mi caso. Hostia, ¿cuántos peces con el Battlefield, no? Un poco... Bueno, me voy a abstener de hacer comentarios. Chao, Diony.
FIFA dropped their reveal trailer this morning announcing Volta Football. Later today, I'll have all the new details on FIFA 20 and
el Volta este es el FIFA Street.
Even more info on Volta.
That's good. Also, you should call your mom more often. I mean, it has nothing to do with FIFA 20, but it's just good advice for you and everyone watching. Okay, now, Julia, you're also hosting The Sims. Tell me what you've got in 3 words.
Brand new pack reveal.
That's 4 words. Now win me back by telling me what you have in store for Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order.
Why are you asking me? It's your show.
Right, we have 15 minutes of exclusive.
La vergüenza ajena, tío. Es que no falla, ¿eh?
And I am so excited to sit down with Vince, Stig, find out all about this Star Wars game. But ladies and gentlemen, this is it. We are mere minutes away. Folks, this is your last chance. Grab that drink, grab a snack, adjust your chair to the perfect degree you want, because EA Play starts soon. All right, guys. This is it. They can be organized better.
Lo están montando ahora. Les quedan 13 minutos para empezar y no han puesto ni los asientos, ¿sabes? Traficando con rimas Morphy desde el 2002 o 3, no lo sé. 2, pues eso. O sea, ¿en serio no van a enseñar nada aparte de esto? A ver, ya solo con el Jedi, o sea, con el Star Wars, quiero decir, ya tienen bastante. ¿Pero en serio? Esa es la portada, por cierto, la portada del juego es esto. Mola bastante. Muy de peli de Star Wars, de hecho. Está bastante bien. Claro, tío. Ha salido el CEO de EA diciendo, oye, que llegamos tarde, ¿eh? Hostia, estamos desayunando. Porque hay poca broma, pero son las 9:30 de la mañana. O sea, empiezan temprano, ¿eh? Empiezan temprano. No, pero esto llevan días preparándolo, hombre. Se ve por ahí el logo de Anthem, pero no hay nada del Anthem. Pero creo que sí que se podrá jugar ahí. Porque ahí, o sea, el EA Play este básicamente es un recinto en el que tú vas y juegas los juegos que tal. Pero es que si no hay ningún juego nuevo. Bueno, el Star Wars... ¿Por qué te van a poner a jugar al Anthem? Que no hay nada ya en el Anthem. No sé, no entiendo. ¿Qué juegos espero? Pues de Electronic Arts, poco. El Star Wars y lo nuevo del Battlefield, la verdad. Y el FIFA Street este en FIFA 20, el Volta. Pero... de Electronic Arts no mucho. Es que solo presentan esto. Es lo que no entiendo de Electronic Arts de este año, pero bueno. De las demás conferencias, sobre todo de Microsoft, un montón. Que seguro que van a traer un montón. Pero bueno, de Electronic Arts, el que más, el Star Wars. Luego el Madden y los Sims me dan un poco igual. Pero bueno, entiendo que hay gente muy fan de estos juegos y hacen bien. Sobre todo el Madden, que joder, estando en Estados Unidos y tal, entiendo que lo pongan ahí. Yo también lo haría. El FIFA lo ponen porque vende lo que no está escrito. O sea, Electronic Arts se mantiene solo con el FIFA y los sobres. Y luego los Sims, no sé qué van a hacer. A ver, lo nuevo de Battlefield... Yo creo que sí. O sea, los mapas... Que van a meter 6, creo. De aquí a septiembre, octubre. Durante todo este verano. Puede estar bastante bien. Puede estar bastante bien. O sea, DICE... No son mancos haciendo juegos. Lo que pasa es que yo creo que... Como se ha visto, por ejemplo, con BioWare y con Anthem... Electronic Arts no sabe qué, o sea, no entiende cómo va la cosa, no sabe qué hacen. Y bueno, por eso sacaron el Battle Royale en marzo, un año después de que saliera el juego, casi. Un año no medio, o 8 meses después. Pero en DICE lo hacen muy bien. Joder, y además creo que estos mapas, los nuevos, los hace DICE Los Ángeles, que son bastante bien, pero bueno. Son bastante buenos, quiero decir. A ver, el Battlefield... El Battlefield es un muy buen juego, pero un mal juego a la vez. Es un poco extraño lo del Battlefield, pero sí. O sea, el Battlefield tiene ideas muy buenas, pero hay algo que le falta. No sé el qué. Pero no sé. No sé dónde falla, sé dónde acierta, pero no sé, no le veo... Sé que hay algo que falla, pero no lo sé. A ver, Phil Spencer de Microsoft dijo que 14 juegos exclusivos... O sea, que iban a enseñar 14... O iban a hacer 14 anuncios de los Microsoft Game Studios, o sea, de sus estudios. Que no serán 14 nuevas IPs, ¿eh? Ni de puta coña. En estos 14 anuncios le meterán, por ejemplo, el nuevo DLC del Sea of Thieves o el Gears Tactics. Y el Gears 5, el Ori, el Halo Infinite. Quiero decir, ya vamos quitando, ¿sabes? Pero IPs exclusivas de Microsoft Game Studios yo esperaría 3 o 4. Pero bueno, ya son. Porque Microsoft ha pasado de no hacer juegos prácticamente, porque hubo unos años al principio de la Xbox One, no tenía exclusivos prácticamente. De hecho, ha sido hace poco que yo me compré la Xbox por eso. Porque se pusieron las pilas y dije, ahora sí. Pero bueno, veremos. FIFA 20 será más de lo mismo, como cada FIFA, efectivamente. Lo único que puede hacer que yo juegue a un FIFA, que hace la tira de años que no juego, será este Volta, este FIFA Street que meten, porque ya digo, ya para mí los FIFA Street son la hostia. Con mis amigos siempre me lo he pasado súper bien jugando. Y desde PS3 no juego a un FIFA Street, más que nada porque no han sacado ninguno. Pero a ver. A ver. Veremos, no sé. De lo que tengo ganas, realmente, o sea, si tuviera que descartar y poner algo como top 1, digamos, sería el gameplay del Star Wars. Sin duda. Sin duda. Que han sacado pequeños teasers por Twitter y tal. Y bueno, se ha visto al protagonista, que el protagonista puede ser muy buen actor y todo lo que tú quieras, pero la cara... No sé, yo no lo acabo de ver. No lo acabo de ver. O sea, yo veo a ese y lo veo en la serie de Shameless. O sea, es que lo veo ahí. Que es muy buen actor. O sea, pero igual podrían haber puesto un personaje que no fuera un actor, ¿sabes? Que la voz la pusieron actor, ¿vale? Porque alguien tiene que ponerle la voz. Pero la cara, es que no lo acabo de ver. No sé por qué. De Apex van a enseñar la segunda temporada con una nueva leyenda, o sea, nuevo personaje. Una nueva arma, creo que han dicho. Una, me extraña que solo sea una. Igual han sido más y yo recuerdo mal. Y bueno, va a enseñar skins y toda la pesca. Pero me imagino que se verá gameplay de la nueva leyenda. Y me imagino... No lo dirán. No, iba a decir, imagino que harán algún tipo de cambio en la monetización y tal para monetizar más el juego. Bueno, mejor dicho. Porque sí que, por ejemplo, cuando salió el Apex era un juego muy, muy, muy jugado y muy, muy visto. Pero no ganaba... O sea, quiero decir, igual Fortnite lo jugaban 10 y pagaban 8. Apex jugaban 10 y pagaban 5, ¿sabes? No sé si me explico. Y eso, tendrán que hacer algún tipo de cambio, igual con recompensas semanales, algo que haga que la gente no deje de jugarlo al Apex y que Respawn pues reciba dinero, porque al fin y al cabo es un free to play y tienen que ingresar, vaya, que con el Star Wars van a vender lo que no está escrito. Pero bueno. Sí, era. O sea, el Apex ya estaba un poco muerto, un poco en la mierda, pero bueno. No sé si ya han metido el 2 con o sea, la patrulla de los escuadrones de 2, las parejas, digamos, pero tendrían que hacerlo. Es algo que la gente está pidiendo desde el día 1. Y no sé, igual lo anuncian aquí. O sea, si hay un momento en el que meter esto, o en el que anunciar el 2 versus 2 y hacer que la gente juegue, es ahora. Es eso, en L3. Bueno, en el EA Play. ¿Y el Deathmatch? ¿A qué te refieres, Murphy? O sea, para hacer algún tipo de Deathmatch o así está el Titanfall, no sé. O el modo solitario también, cierto. Pero claro, lo que tiene el Apex es que las leyendas se coordinan muy bien. Quiero decir, si llevas un muy buen equipo, te puedes coordinar muy bien las habilidades y tal. A ver cómo lo hacen para jugar solo y que no estés en desventaja, digamos. Que metan gente de tu nivel. Bueno, un mejor matchmaking, sí. Un mejor matchmaking, eso siempre. Yo creo que el tema del matchmaking siempre lo están mejorando en todos los juegos multijugador. Pero bueno. Y el crossplay... Claro, el crossplay lo podrían hacer como hace Fortnite, por ejemplo. Si no tengo malentendido. Yo no he jugado a Fortnite, pero... Joder, voy leyendo noticias y tal. Que el crossplay de Fortnite funciona según el tipo de control que tú tengas. Es decir, por ejemplo, si yo juego en Xbox con mando, puedo jugar contra gente de PS4 porque va con mando. Pero gente de PC con gente de consola no, porque, bueno, el PC pues te da... El ratón y el teclado te da tiene sus ventajas, ¿sabes? Pero bueno.
From Hollywood, California. Now we're doing things a little bit differently this year. Instead of just one show, you're getting every half hour a deep dive into one of the games you love. You can watch them all, you can turn off the stream right now, you can tune in for just your favorites, but anyways, we've got a ton of gameplay for you. Apex Legends is bringing a new weapon, a new mode, a new battle pass, and even a new legend. Battlefield 5 has
nuevo modo, de Apex, han dicho.
FIFA 20 has a brand new way to play,
nuevo modo.
plus a bunch of game updates you've
Está
been
bien.
shouting for. Madden 20's got gameplay,
A ver.
deep dives into all new features, including those awesome new X-Factor abilities, and The Sims is unveiling a never before seen
Claro, pero jugaste con ellos. O sea, te uniste a su patrulla.
just a few moments, I'll be kicking things off with the latest on Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order, including
Es decir,
15 minutes of world premiere, never before seen,
puedes
first
jugar.
look exclusive
O sea, hay
gameplay.
crossplay
So get ready,
si
'cause
te
EA
invitan.
Play starts
Pero por matchmaking no. A eso me refiero. Lo de Battlefield 5. pues dura media hora. O sea, según la hora que ponga que empieza. Ojo, ¿eh?
What's up, EA Play? How are you, Los
Una vergüenza
Angeles?
ajena, tío.
Come on, Hollywood, that's what I like to hear. What's up, my fellow Jedi? I'm Greg Miller, and today we're talking Star Wars Jedi Fallen
Yo a las
Order.
9
We've been waiting
a las
so
9:30 de la
long.
mañana no tengo esa potencia de voz, no me jodas.
Yeah. We've been waiting so long for details on this game. I can't believe it. Can you believe it, LA? And we're finally here to help us get things started. We've got the head of
Va a estar arriba de algo este hombre.
and the director of Star Wars Jedi
A ver,
Fallen
te digo que este hombre está gritando mucho.
Everybody give it up for Vincent Stick. Come on.
¡Hombre! ¡Zampela! Compañero, míralo con la gorra, no se la quita, tío. Es increíble este hombre. Y el calvo este, que no me acuerdo nunca de su nombre, trabajó en algunos
Let's get it going.
¿En algunos Call of Duty no? Zampela sí, pero el calvo no lo sé. En algunos God of War creo que estuvo
Please keep
este
it
hombre.
going. They're making a Star Wars game.
Gracias.
Guys, welcome to EA Play.
Thank you.
Bueno, sí, estando ahí igual sí. Cierto.
How are you feeling right now? No pressure. You're just about to announce maybe one of the biggest, if not the biggest, games of your lives.
I'm gonna let Stig answer this one.
You're supposed to answer this.
Off script.
So
Oh
awesome.
yeah, we're totally off script.
It's
They
so-
gave me cards.
we're
That was the dumb
officially off
idea.
script.
Nobody cares.
It's so awesome to be here. I mean, it's EA Play, it's E3, it's Star Wars.
Yeah.
I mean, it doesn't really get any bigger than that.
Yeah, this is something that Stig and I have been envisioning for years, to see it come to life and be able to show you guys 15 minutes of gameplay today.
Vaya. 15 minutos de gameplay, ¿eh?
Uncut.
Ojo, sin parar.
All right. So everybody's anxious.
O sea que esto es media hora, van a hablar 15 minutos y van a ver 15 minutos de
somebody
gameplay.
watching right now who's just a FIFA fan, they don't know anything. What is happening? What is this game all about, Vince?
This is a single-player action-adventure game set post. Oh yeah. Oh.
Juego single player, cosa que ya sabíamos. Hijo de puta, dice, no están muertos los juegos single player. Cuando EA dijo que sí.
When all the Jedi were hunted down. Well, not all. When the Jedi were hunted down and eliminated.
So, Stig,
Después del
that's
episodio
the
3.
nutshell of the entire game. What are we about to see? Where are
Sí.
we at in the game right now for context?
Okay, so Cal's, like, this takes place maybe about 3 hours into the game.
Okay.
So Cal's built himself up. He's not a lowly Padawan anymore, but he's not a full Jedi yet.
Sure.
Like Vince said, this is unedited. We had one of our star players, Blair, over there.
That's it right there!
¿Van a jugar en
This is
directo,
an actual
digamos?
playthrough.
Okay.
So we're going to see some really cool stuff.
He
It-
practiced a few times.
Hombre, yo también sudaría, ¿eh?
3, Blair? 2 or 3 yeah.
2 or 3 dozen.
It takes place on Kashyyyk, which
Okay.
is the Wookiee planet.
Kashyyyk?
of course. And Cal's on a mission to restart the Jedi Order, and it takes him here to Kashyyyk. And the Wookiees have
Kashyyyk
been
es donde están los
enslaved by the
Wookiees.
Empire, who's basically siphoning the planet for all its resources to build up the Imperial war machine.
Got it. All right, so I brought up my phone, not to be rude, of course. It wouldn't be Greg Miller if I didn't look at the Twitch chat. And yeah, they are all through with us talking. They'd like to see the game. We've gone on long enough. We're not going to drone.
Let's do it.
Vince,
Well, let's
would
roll.
you like to kick it off?
Let's go.
Joder, pues meten ya el gameplay. No está mal. Vamos a ver. ¿Le doy a la A o qué hago? Le estoy dando. Alfa, ¿eh? Bueno, esto ya cuando lo suban bien. Me gusta la cámara. Esto que... El Titanfall, tío. Hombre, se ve mal porque es un streaming de un streaming, tío. O sea, yo lo estoy viendo bastante mal. Pero bueno, no pasa nada.
The Empire want with tree sap. Nothing good. They refine the sap into a powerful compound, and they're rushing to expand production.
We have to stop them.
That's the plan. We don't know they're in game, but they spread themselves too thin.
El negro sale en Rogue One, una historia de Star Wars. O sea, es de las pelis, digamos.
Here you go, bud.
Y es el mismo personaje, obviamente.
These refineries double as brutal prison camps. We use those cutters to create a distraction, while you take your lightsaber and free the Wookiees inside. We need that.
Aquí no estaba loco todavía.
Understood.
Aquí era de la resistencia.
Watch yourself in there.
Uf, el pelo del Wookiee.
City needs my help. Come on, buddy.
Háztelo, tío. Pues se ve bastante bien, ¿eh? O sea, quiero decir... lo que es el vídeo se ve mal, pero que el juego se ve que se verá muy bien. No tiene pinta de que vaya a haber mucho downgrade, digamos. Ojo.
Gonna need to get through here.
Bien. El barril. ¿O no? No. No, de momento está bien. O sea, un juego normal. Ya era hora de un juego single player de Star Wars. Puntos de habilidad, vale. Hay animaciones que se ven como muy herméticas, ¿no? Rologost, gracias por el follow, amigo, bienvenido. Hay animaciones que son un poco de PS3. Mariano, gracias por el follow, tú también, bienvenido.
Think you can help me, BD?
A ver. Joder, de frames. Ha pegado algún tirón, ¿eh? No sé si ha sido el directo o es el juego, pero... Que es un alfa, sí. Yo, este doble salto... Sí, en principio... No sé. Sí, a ver, que es una alfa. O sea, hay que tenerlo en cuenta. Pero sí que es todo un poco raro. Sí, y en principio sale, ya te digo, el 15 de noviembre. Igual esta build es de hace unos meses, ¿eh? Y ahora lo tiene mucho más avanzado, pero no sé. Hay animaciones que sí que están bien, pero hay otras que no sé. Me gusta que, aparte de los soldados, de los Stormtroopers, le hayan puesto a Kashyyyk, que es un planeta en el que hay mucha fauna. Le hayan puesto dicha fauna, vaya. Está bastante bien. Que a ver, también digo, yo prefiero un gameplay así, que te digan, mira, esto es así, esto es el juego, a que no hagan un Anthem y te enseñen un juego que al final no es. Quiero decir. Esto se nota que es gameplay. O sea, esto se nota que... Hostia, tuve el bitrate. Esto se nota que es gameplay. No es un montaje, un script en un PC, ¿sabes? La Way Out sí, lo jugué con Laura. No hay minimapa, con lo cual se entiende que el juego será más o menos lineal, perdón. Y me gusta. Tanto mundo abierto no es necesario. ¡Hostia! El Sekiro, tú. Este es el Sekiro de los Star Wars. No, de escenarios y tal... Joder, es la hostia, ¿eh? Y lo de que corra por la pared me mata, tío. Los de Respawn son la hostia. Este ataque me gusta bastante. Hay estamina abajo, no sé si os fijáis, la barra que está encima de lo azul, que me imagino que es la fuerza. Hay estamina, que es para cuando bloqueas, puedes bloquear cierto número de disparos, entiendo. Sí, es una de las cosas para las que se puede usar. Hostia. Sí, sí, la barra esta blanca es eso, ¿eh? Es para bloquear. Creo que lo que le falta... A ver, teniendo en cuenta que ya han dicho que no era un Jedi como tal todavía, lo que le falta es como más agilidad al personaje. Creo yo, ¿eh? Igual luego puedes hacer piruetas y cosas de estas, pero bueno, veremos. Vale, voltereta, bien. ¡Hostia! Que te cura el robot, colega. Eso está guay. No, se ha curado él, se ha curado él. O sea, hace así y le salta una aguja y se cura él mismo. Hostia, los Wookiees se ven muy mal, tío. Este robot, o mejor dicho, este modelo, también sale en Rogue One. Joder, contra una TST. Poca broma. ¿Ya está? Xbox One. Bastante bien. No es para ponerse como se está poniendo el público, pero bastante bien.
Guys, congratulations. That looks pretty awesome.
Thank you.
I have a million questions, and I know we're short on time as always. I want to point out, though, in the Twitch chat, Gwyn96 says, that's frickin' cool. But he didn't use frickin'. How does it feel to, I think, deliver, right? Like, you guys liked it, right? I think
A la gente le ha gustado.
Twitch chat, there's a lot of people who liked it. Like, what does that feel like to finally show this game?
Oh, it's great. I mean, being involved with this team's, you know,
Zampela, tío, es la hostia. Le dicen, ¿cómo te sientes al enseñar el juego? El tío, está bien, no pasa nada, todo bien. Se la suda todo a Zampela.
Huge shout out to the team. Everybody
Thanks,
worked
guys.
everybody who busted their butts on the demo, but also the whole game. The whole game is coming together right now. So it's an amazing feeling. I'm just so proud to be up here, and I hope that Star Wars fans understand that we're really doing our best to try to honor the brand.
I mean, I think from... Yo, go ahead, clap now. I'm going to stop you. Whenever you want to clap for him, you clap for him. I think that's pretty evident from it. And I liked when we introed, you guys were talking about the fact that this is a skilled person playing it, right? We all see it and we think it looks awesome. What are we missing by not having our hands on the controllers? Like, what do lightsabers feel like?
Que cómo se siente el sable y tal, digamos.
Yeah. Because it looks like it's got weight to it and throwing it and catching it, right? Like, that's the impact I think I want from it.
Absolutely, yeah. I mean, it's really satisfying. I mean, the game itself, it's thoughtful combat, as Stig likes to call it. It's what you saw was a really good player,
yeah.
right? So you'll have
que dice que lo que hemos visto es un tío que sabe jugar muy bien y que por eso, o sea, básicamente no se lo han cargado. Igual yo hubiera muerto 10 veces, seguro. Chao, Morphy.
It feels really good.
Yeah, it's also about the enemy arrangements as well, like what enemies we're putting you up against, how you go in and use your tools to take them down. But it's not just lightsabers; it's the Force as well.
Sure. Well, that's part of
Yeah.
this. You were talking to me last night about it, right? This thoughtful combat. And the idea that when I watched the demo initially, my thought was, oh, these are canned animations, right? I'm doing a force grab and stabbing the guy, and that's all I hit R1 and that happened. That's not that way.
No, it's
right?
all freeform.
So, like, you can go back in and replay things and do it differently, or you and I would have different
absolutely.
playthroughs.
Actually,
Vale,
you
los
can
niveles se pueden
easily
jugar de
interact with each other
maneras
in different ways.
diferentes.
You saw the Flame Troopers
Está
fighting
bien.
against the spiders. You could sit as bystander and just kind of watch that fight if you wanted to.
Yeah.
But you're not going to get any skill points if you do that. And it's not any fun either. It's fun to watch sometimes, but
It is.
it's a lot more fun to play.
You talk about the skill points. Are those going into the force abilities?
Yeah, so we're going to have the classic abilities. We're going to have push, pull. We've got what we call force flip, which is essentially double jump,
Nice.
which is nice because that's something that makes sense in Star Wars. A Jedi actually doing a
No,
double
está el
jump.
empujón de la fuerza, el doble
We have
salto,
one unique expression
como
of force
habilidades,
that's
digo.
on there, which is slow, which is a little bit of the glue between force, push, and pull.
Yeah. Well, that was awesome.
Y lo de
I
cómo
thought
ralentizarlo
my
todo un
favorite
poco.
moment in the
Bueno, está
demo,
bien.
right, where you come around the corner, grab the
Habrá, me
stormtrooper,
imagino,
force pull the
un
stormtrooper,
huevo de
stab
habilidades
him,
o de
and
mejoras.
force pull the stormtrooper and walk
Supongo que habrá
away.
también mejoras para la estamina, para la vida,
That was
etcétera,
pretty
etcétera.
cool.
That's
Y
one of my
habilidades que
favorite. I think the
estarán
first
muy
time
bien,
I
pero
saw
bueno.
that, I freaked out a little
No, you
bit,
actually
yeah.
said it better be in the demo.
Well, you did it. You delivered. Tell me about the enemies we are seeing there, right? Because that's one of those things I feel like we're talking a lot about, seeing things a lot about, is we're running through the environment. You had different things. You had your normal stormtroopers. You had non-normal stormtroopers.
Yeah, and this is just a small portion of the game, by the way. So there's a lot more that we haven't
You're
shown.
saying that
but
isn't the entire game.
that is
It's-
not.
It's, wow.
No,
I'm surprised.
no.
But we got our classic stormtroopers. We've got
Claro,
the scout
joder, es que
troopers.
en
You
las
saw
capturas se ven
the
muy bien.
melee charged weapon.
Claro,
We've got the flame troopers, but we also have the
El
purge
gameplay
troopers,
estaba,
who's
a ratos estaba súper
basically
pixelado.
hunt Jedi,
Yeah.
soften them up before the Inquisitors come in.
And like we're seeing right here, right? Like this bad.
That's the
MF
purge
version.
trooper,
That's the-
yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Like so
New that the team created.
in.
Yeah.
There you go. Adding to the
El enemigo este que lo han
What-
creado
what- what
solo
did
para el
he
juego,
create
vaya.
it? Just that one man did?
Yeah.
It was a team effort. You led the charge.
Jordan did the concept.
Good job, Jordan. Everybody, three cheers for Jordan. So we're going through, and you have these new stormtroopers. You have your fire troopers. You have one of my favorite droids of all time coming back,
The KX.
and then making me fight him.
Yeah.
Why would you do that?
Yeah.
I don't want to do that.
Oh, you do.
No,
Trust me.
El droide,
you
vaya.
do.
I do.
Yeah,
Alright.
yeah.
Well then,
Que lo
talk
vuelven a
about the
traer después de
other
Rogue One.
Star of this 15-minute demo, right? The new droid,
There he
BD1.
is right there.
No, BD1. BD1's in the
¿Lo
office,
tienen?
ladies and gentlemen.
¡Lol! Me flipan, tío.
Thank you, BD1. He's adorable, as I'm sure you know. I immediately want him as a backpack, so just a heads up if you're talking to anybody in the licensing department. That'd be
All right.
great.
We can make
What
that
does he
happen.
do in the game, right? Excuse me, we're hosting a panel. You can keep it down over there. What are the traits? What are we using?
Ojo que seguro que te lo meten
Just
en la edición
player?
coleccionista,
Am
¿eh?
I using him for different
Well,
things?
like story-wise, he's Cal's companion. He's
Yeah.
an explorer droid, which is perfect because Cal's on this mission
Sure.
for survival that's taken him to all these savage planets. BD sounds for Buddy Droid 1, which is
That's Respawn.
Es un droide de estos
I
de
don't think I
exploración,
noticed the
digamos.
wall running either. I'm like, well,
Que
yeah,
hackea
we're
cosas y
playing
tal,
this
pero-
game. Yeah, okay.
definitely inspired by BT.
Pero sobre todo de exploración.
Ended up sticking.
Y te cura, que es importante.
One of the cool factoids is his voice is authored by the legendary Ben Burt,
Oh, nice.
who did all the main sound designer in the original trilogy and
Yeah.
beyond. But he can hack doors, computers, as we saw in there.
So I'm just scan some stuff there.
Yep. Scan
Opening
the
doors.
environment for like environmental storytelling, learn more lore about the planet.
Te escanea cosas y aprendes lore y tal.
Is
Bien.
that a canned animation after a fight? Is it a button I'm hitting?
It's player input.
Okay.
Whenever
like
they
a
want.
cooldown on it?
Whenever they want.
Para curar, o sea,
track the stim pack.
Okay.
Te
There's
curas
a
cuando
limited amount,
quieras.
but you
Okay.
can find more over the course of the game.
Puedes, o sea, hay un número limitado de curas, digamos, que puede llevar el robot, pero encontraremos según avancemos.
We've seen the gameplay.
Supongo que una habilidad será aumentar ese espacio también.
What's going on in the story? Like, obviously, Cal, yeah, I thought he was going to be way weaker as a Jedi. You know, just tell me the whole story. What, A to B, Stig, how's it go?
Es que el tío es súper fuerte, ¿eh? O sea, no es un Jedi, dicen al pero esto creo que pasa 3 horas después de empezar el juego. O sea, las 3 horas del
Is
juego.
Watto in this game?
El tío ya tiene un montón de...
Sorry, I can't say.
But that's not a no. Hashtag Watto 2019. I'll be retweeting them all after this panel. Thank you very much. But what's going on in the story outside of Watto should be in it?
Tiene un montón de poder, vaya.
You know, story's a really big deal to us. We've created this with Lucasfilm. We got to keep a really tight lip on it. So I
Thanks.
can't. I don't really
Great
want to
panel.
go
It's
into
over.
too
Everybody
far.
go home.
Sorry.
I mean, yeah, the
I'm
story's
gonna save
good.
it.
Okay. I know one of the things a lot of people had been asking, right? I'd put up stuff on Instagram saying, hey, give me questions. Community wanted to know, this is Star Wars canon, right? You said-
Totally canon.
Okay.
Totally legit.
Okay.
Completamente
Real
canon
Cal's
de Star
real
Wars.
character.
Bien.
Yeah.
You saw Guerrera in there.
Está Saw Gerrera, que el que digo que salía en Rock
Star
One.
Wars universe. Seer, Cal's mentor.
Yeah.
They're all gonna live in other places.
Okay, that's great. Vince, how's that feel? No pressure.
It feels great.
Yeah?
I mean, we have.
Tío, es que es un pasota.
Nonchalant, you're making a Star Wars game. That's canon.
Yeah, it's not nonchalant at all. It's amazing. Like I said, I'm just like shocked to be up here. I'm like.
I know, it's a big deal to work with me, but it's okay. We'll be all right.
We've been talking about this for like 10 years.
Yeah.
So.
The other big community question I've seen a lot is, it's a Star Wars game, and Star Wars games in the past have allowed us to go light or dark. Is that a choice here? Okay, well.
No habrá elección para ser bueno o malo.
Because.
Dicen, pero-
No, I think it goes back to the fact that Cal's authentic,
Yeah.
and he has to fill a certain role so he can be used in other places.
Yeah, this is
Entendemos.
a story.
Well, that's the thing I appreciate the most.
Entendemos que seremos un Jedi, vaya.
Telling a story, right? Like, I think that's why so many of us are excited for it, is the idea that this is a Star Wars story, that you guys have something to tell, something to say, and a lot of walls to run on. Vince and Stick, anything you want to say to the fans before we let you go?
I mean, just thanks for the support. The energy here is great.
Yeah, it's fantastic.
We're
Fantastic.
Greg's showing
Thanks
us
for
some
coming
stuff
out.
online. Like everyone's the reaction is fantastic.
Amazing, amazing moment.
Ahora el
The
Apex.
team, badass. Thank you guys.
Yeah, go
All
team.
your hard work. Now we just have to finish. Can't wait to bring it to you guys. There's so much more that you haven't seen yet. I can't wait to show you.
Believe it or not, there's so much more. There is more at the Microsoft conference tomorrow.
That's right.
Vince,
Oh,
thank you so
mañana
much for coming out.
enseñan más cositas en la conferencia de Microsoft, cosa que los de Electronic Arts suelen hacer porque tienen el acuerdo este con Microsoft. Por eso salía la Xbox después del vídeo.
Extended.
I was about to do a bit. For those of you at home, you will stay tuned for Apex Legends.
Yeah.
What you're looking for. Thank you for the yeah. I was like, that's the corniest joke I put in this thing. No one's gonna laugh. Hey, everybody, I'm Greg Miller. Thanks everybody for watching. We got more EA Play for you now.
Vale, supongo que se pondrán prácticamente enseguida, ¿eh? Quedan 2 minutos, digamos. Igual un pequeño descanso. Sí, 2 minutos.
Wait for Star Wars! Let's hear it! So hype. Hype mode engaged, although that's actually a lie. It was engaged about 3 days ago. Anyway, so big thanks to Vince and Stig for sharing that exciting deep dive into Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order.
A ver qué dice la gente en Twitter.
We're all a little bit too excited here, I'm not going to lie. I'm Julia Hardy, and a little later on, Adam Freeman and I will be bringing you news on Battlefield 5. Yeah? Right now, though, EA Play is in full swing with gamers getting their hands on all kinds of exclusives. There's a lot to look forward to, starting with our next show, Apex Legends. So Alex Goldenboy Mendez is bringing you the hottest news on Apex Legends Season 2. We've got info on a new weapon, new battle pass, new mode, and a reveal of the 10th legend. Stay tuned, because Apex Legends is moments away.
Dicen que es una mezcla entre, o sea, Star Wars, Uncharted y Dark Souls. No sé qué le vende Dark Souls. Bueno, por la espada igual, no sé. Supongo, efectivamente. Es trending topic número 1. Todos son noticias, tío. Yo quiero opiniones, quiero salseo, quiero que se peguen. A ver. Aquí. Uno pregunta a ver si podremos... O sea, si habrá algún juego en el que pueda saber del lado oscuro. Ya hay 2, de hecho. ¿Cómo se llama, tío? El Force Unleashed. Que ya tiene sus años. De hecho, creo que salió en PS3, o sea, en esa generación, digamos. Pero bueno. Vale, volvemos ya con Apex. Hace muchísimo que no lo juego. A ver si me hacen jugar al menos unas cuantas partidas. Lo dudo, pero...
What's going on, everybody? Welcome to EA Play 2019, and I'm so excited to talk about Apex Legends here at EA Play. I'm professional
Alex
esports
Goldenboy
commentator Alex
Méndez.
Goldenboy Méndez.
Madre
Now,
mía.
everyone at Respawn
Y
has
este
been
es
working
un comentarista
diligently to make
profesional de
Apex
eSports.
Legends the best battle royale game out there. We've got some big updates. That's right. I like that. Like that, baby. Bring that energy. We got some exciting details to share on Apex Legends Season 2, including a brand new weapon, a new mode, in improvise, you hear me? I'm improvising. An improved battle pass, a reveal of the 10th legend coming to the arena.
Mejorado el Battle Pass lo cual era importante. Porque más que nada el de la primera temporada era bastante una mierda. Hostia tú. Hostia tú. Dios, son iguales. ¿Qué cojones, tío? ¿Qué cojones? Son iguales. ¿Qué es esto? Este cosplay maravilloso. Esto no sé, esto me imagino que son skins nuevas. Un evento.
Legends can compete to enter an all-new Apex Elite queue, complete challenges for exclusive cosmetics.
I could do this all day.
Earn XP and Battle Pass boosts, and
Vale.
find all-new exclusive skins in the in-game store.
Only the strong will winner and slaughter.
For a limited time, Legends who place in the top 5 of any match will earn the right to join the Apex Elite queue.
I need some help over here.
Solid copy. There, they will have the opportunity to test their skills. Need some ammo against the most talented legends in the game.
Habrá como una especie de eliminatorias o algo así, estoy entendiendo, ¿eh?
Additionally, legends can complete legendary hunt challenges to earn rewards, like the epic Master of the Hunt Bloodhound, the Wolfpack G7,
Not all day. I won this one.
and hunt down 2 wins to score the exclusive legendary
Joder, esta está muy bien.
triple tape.
Hola. Qué guapada, tío.
Opening fire. Got him.
During the event, all Battle Pass
Esta
owners
también.
will receive the free legendary Honored Prey R301. Hit level 15 on your Battle Pass, and you'll also earn the legendary Night Terror Wraith.
You know what I look like. Come find me.
Every day, Legends can also earn an entire Battle Pass level for your first top 5 finish of the day.
Thank you for the fun fight.
And we're doubling down with our first ever double XP weekend.
O sea, lo que están anunciando son un huevo de eventos, ¿eh?
To June 9th, earn double XP on both your
Del
base
7
and
al
battle
9 de
pass
junio.
finish.
O sea,
Our destiny has led us to
desde ayer a mañana. Vale.
Throughout the event, be sure to keep an eye on the rotating store for new exclusive legendary hunt cosmetics.
the sky has opened and gifted the day.
Squad up and drop in, as the legendary hunt won't last forever. Good luck, Legends.
Let the hunt begin.
Es la caza legendaria, ¿eh? Todo esto forma parte de la caza legendaria esta que acaban de anunciar.
That's right. Until June 18th, you can jump
Hasta el
into
18 de junio.
Legendary Hunt, our limited time event that features the debut of our elite queue,
Que te dan un montón de
exclusive
cosas,
challenges
parece.
you can unlock, and some killer skins and more. Also, this weekend is double XP weekend, so there's lots of great reasons to jump in. The community really brought it since this event launched, and it's awesome to see the best duke it out. Back to you, Golden Boy.
Thank you so much, Jay. Thank you, Jay, for that. Appreciate it. All right. That was Season 1. Who's ready to talk about Season 2? I like that. So, you know, listen, I play this game every day.
Cuando ha preguntado que qué tal la primera temporada, la gente no ha aplaudido mucho.
You know, I'm going to jump back in when we finish up. But first, I do want to talk about Season 2. We've got the first details here. And joining me,
A
we
ver.
got Drew McCoy in the house, ladies and gentlemen. Drew,
Hostia, ¿y el Zampela?
so patient
¿No está?
for that beautiful, beautiful content.
Yes.
What do you have for us today?
Well, it's coming.
Okay.
First and foremost.
Content is coming. Confirmed.
coming.
You've heard it here first.
So season 2, it's coming July 2nd, and it's called Battle Charge.
All right.
2 de julio. Que se llama Battle Charge.
What can we expect though when this new season drops?
Yeah, so as we announced when we launched
Carga de
we're taking
batalla.
a seasonal approach. So we're trying to cram as much into the launch of season 2 as possible with some other stuff along the way. But what you can expect from the launch is a new legend,
Ah,
a
vale.
new weapon, a new way to play the game,
Okay.
perhaps a map event. And a lot of this has been done through a lot of the feedback from community. We're also changing up some of the meta balance of weapons to try and buff up some of the weaker weapons and bring a lot of cool stuff in the game.
Okay. All right.
Lo dicho, nuevo modo, nueva leyenda, nuevas armas, nuevas skins. Un evento en el mapa, ¿entendido?
Today, we're excited to show it to you. So let's just go ahead, roll the clip.
Show it.
A ver, el arma.
Touching down. They usually carry rare platforms.
Elstar here. I am taking fire, friends.
Coño.
I bathe in the blue.
A ver qué hace.
Your ignorance meets your end.
A ver qué hace, digo yo. Dispara.
Need help. Good job, me. A new season. Strong work.
L-Star se llama. Full Auto Fire. Gold Weapon.
Hostile over there.
Frag out.
Beam.
Wicked.
Mola, el arma. O sea, estéticamente mola bastante.
Contact with enemy.
¿Qué dios? Hostia, tú. Vaya predict.
Here. You're not.
Mola el arma. Me extraña que solo saquen una. O sea, no... Pero bueno. Es verdad que está en el Titanfall 2 esta. Cierto. Ya decía yo, me suena. Yo del Titanfall solo he jugado
Yeah, so the
la
All Stars
campaña.
new, it's coming, launch of season 2. It's actually a care package weapon because it's so OP. It's just amazing. But,
O sea, está muy OP porque solo la consigues cuando cae el pot aquel.
and being a care package weapon,
Interesante.
it doesn't use any of the existing ammo on the ground, so whatever you get with it is what you got.
I also noticed too.
Y no hay munición en el suelo, tío.
Yeah, it can open doors.
So like
Yeah.
melees, grenades, and now
the L-Star.
Wow. Okay, so that is pretty sizable. Now,
Abre puertas.
what other changes
Que puede traer jugadas
This
interesantes.
may seem very nerdy, but I'm a huge fan of hop-ups. I'm all about Prowler with my switch fire. That's my jam.
Yeah.
What are you bringing me?
Yeah, so like I mentioned, there's going to be some meta changes to the weapons. We're trying to bring up some of the weaker weapons. And then, yeah, there are 2 new hop-ups coming. Not really going to say what they are yet. You guys got to wait for season 2. But there is a chance that maybe a memeable weapon named after an African country is usable.
Is usable.
Yeah,
Okay.
perhaps.
All right, perhaps. I mean, that is yet to be seen. We'll have to see if that's going to be a reality. All right, cool. So we're starting out hot with that L-Star light machine gun. We also have the Battle Pass. And
El Battle Pass
when you guys first
importante
talked about the Battle Pass, you said that it was a learning
porque la
experience.
gente
What's different
no
this
está muy
time around
contenta
for season
con la
two?
Yeah,
de
so we've been,
con el Battle Pass de la primera
listening to
temporada,
you
la
all.
verdad.
Season 1 didn't quite
Era un poco
launch
la
as well
mierda,
as we were
sinceramente.
hoping. The content was fairly underwhelming for players, so we've been taking that in. We've been getting all sorts of data from people buying skins to what they equip on their characters or weapons. And so we've taken this learning and put it in a Season 2 Battle Pass. So first off the bat, it's challenge-based now instead of essentially time-based. So you'll get daily and weekly challenges, and they stack if you don't play for a while. So you can come back after a month and try and knock them all out on a weekend and level up really quick.
Va
Ultimately, this does
por...
mean leveling to level 100 is a lot quicker than in Season 1.
Vale.
We're
Importante.
also getting
No
rid
va
of
por
all
tiempo,
the,
como
badges
el
and
primero,
stat
sino que va
packages,
por...
stat trackers taking up space
por...
throughout the
Joder.
leveling process, and we are inserting 3
Por tareas,
more,
tío, ahora no me
new
sale.
content types into the Battle Pass, which we will talk about
Como el
later.
del Fortnite, básicamente.
And there's a lot more skins in it, and there's going to be enough crafting medals by the time you hit level 100 to craft your very own legendary of your choosing.
All right. I like that.
Yeah.
Okay.
A lot of
All right.
value for that Battle Pass.
Yeah, that sounds very exciting. All right, and now, we're talking about Apex. It's got some pretty sick skins. What skins do you have for me today?
Yeah, so like I mentioned, I think our skin game is being upped pretty significantly. You can see that with the Wraith skin specifically from the Legendary Hunt event. But we got 4 legendary skins in the Battle Pass. So we have 2 character and 2 weapon. So for Caustic, he's got the Prince of Darkness skin.
Joder, esta está muy
and
guapa, tú.
For Octane, we're doing the Jade Tiger. I think you can see there's Prince of Darkness right there. And then there is a skin for the Spitfire called the Intimidator. And the R301 is
Muy del
going
Doom,
to
estas armas, tío. O sea, estas skins.
So the Iron Rampage at level 100.
Okay.
And then there's a golden version as well.
Oh, man. Do you see that, by the way? Do you see?
Yeah, it's sick. It's sick.
That looks insane. That looks insane. All right. Now, another question that the community is having, they're just dying to have answered. New ways to play. Elite Q was awesome.
Yep.
I think it's like one of the coolest additions for Apex Legends. What else?
Yeah, so when we designed Apex Legends, we really wanted it to have kind of a competitive core to it. This is a game that's meant to be played over hundreds of hours and mastered, really deep learning experience. And so the Elite Queue is our first step towards getting to a higher competitive stage.
Okay.
And so Season 2, I'm really, really, really stoked to announce we have a ranked mode coming.
Ranked mode.
Hombre,
Yeah.
All right.
So
esto también la gente lo pedía,
you'll
un
progress through 6 tiers.
modo de rangos,
Fair
digamos.
enough. You will cap out if you are garbage tier like myself.
Yeah. Don't worry, we'll be in Wood Division together.
Yeah, you and me, buddy.
Yeah, that's
Wood.
what's up.
Wood 3, I think.
Wood 3? Wood
Yeah,
3
we'll get there.
Division?
Yeah, so it goes from bronze all the way up to Apex Predator, and it's using special matchmaking for each of the tiers. So
Bien.
the higher you get, you'll probably have some longer matchmaking times, but it's
Al fin.
trying to find the best possible match for you.
El matchmaking será por
Throughout the season, you'll be hopefully
por estos rangos, ¿no? Y te enfrentarás a gente
at the end of the season, you'll get rewards
de tu
based on
rango.
where you end
Wow.
Que ya era hora.
for the next season.
Ranked mode coming to Apex Legends.
Yeah, it's going to be awesome.
That's sick. All right. All right. I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm gonna be all up in that. It's gonna be sick. I can't wait. I am legitimately concerned, as I had mentioned, either be the first Wood Division player, which isn't even in it, or Plastic Division.
Plastic's good.
Yeah,
Step up.
that's gonna hurt. But dude, thank you so much for sharing all these details, man.
Hey, man.
Guys, Drew, ladies and gentlemen, from the Respawn team. All right, now, here's the thing. I'm a Lifeline main. It's just facts.
Same.
You are too?
Yep.
Respect that. Any Lifeline mains in the house? Lifeline mains? All right, but that might change when the new season drops. That's right, because Jay, give the people what they want. We want to know who is the 10th legend joining the arena. What do you have?
Leyenda número
Pleasure,
10.
Golden Boy. Well, ladies and gentlemen, the moment has
Se
arrived.
corta, a mí no se me
The 10th
corta.
legend
Y yo
joining the Apex Legends
yo
arena
tengo el directo aquí
is
puesto
Watson.
y de momento
To help us get to know our latest legend a little bit better, our team put together this touching illustrated short.
O sea, a mí me va bien, ¿eh? Según estoy viendo.
My
Vaya.
dearest Natalie, as I write this letter, it's the middle of the night in late summer. An hour ago, you cracked the equations necessary to power the force field. You showed me up tonight, my magnificent daughter, and I couldn't be happier or prouder of that. I always knew you were special, but never did I fathom that the little girl who taught her staffed Nazi multiplication tables would grow up to master quantum.
¿Ahora va bien?
laser
Vale, vale.
mechanics.
Ya te digo, yo lo tengo aquí puesto para ver cómo va y tal, y a mí no se me paraba.
The force field will be operational in a month's time, and it's all thanks to you.
Esto es el teaser de la nueva leyenda.
I may be just a doddering old fool trying to hold on to mon bébé a little while longer before he loses her to a daughter. But I do see you. I see the strong, brilliant, wonderful young woman you've become. And I know when the day comes that I'm no longer with you, you are going to be just fine. The games will be brilliant because you are brilliant. My daughter can and will do anything she wants in this life because she is the smartest woman in the frontier. Je t'aime de tout mon cœur, pour toujours, papa.
¿Es francesa? Al menos el padre habla
I
francés.
did it, Papa. I hope wherever you are, you're cheering for me.
Ahora supongo que enseñarán gameplay. Espero. De la nueva, las habilidades y tal.
Watson joining the arena, and joining me now, we have the three gentlemen who brought her to life. Griffin, Will, and Tom. Thank you so much for joining us here. Wow. So that I mean, Bible thumps in the chat, man, because that was the feels right there. Hit me right in the feels. But Griffin, we'll start with you, bud. You're one of the legend designers, and I'm curious on the approach that you guys took toward making Watson a character that has
Se llama Watson,
impact
tío.
in the arena.
¿Y Sherlock dónde está?
Watson really started as a conversation between a friend of mine and I, who he's an engineer, and he has this really methodical, interesting way of taking
Aquí está
really
Watson.
complex problems and systematically solving them. And so I kind of thought, what would it be like if we took the sort of the defensive complexity of Apex and introduced a character
Hola.
that could really create an ecosystem in which you can survive the really aggressive third-party meta, all of that stuff. So
Hostia, tú.
the idea behind Watson really is that if you plan and you sort of adapt to the environment, you really
Esto es una... O sea, es...
and you work closely with your team, that you can really create these strong defenses that that people are going to really have to think about in terms of how they push on you and that sort of thing. So the current
Eso es una defensa, vaya.
I hear gunfire and I hit it as hard as I can, you know, with Bangalore, Wraith, Octane, all of those. We're trying to sort of bump that meta a little bit and
Pero no es la
make
ulti.
it so
No
that,
es la ulti.
This more stanced RTS kind of play style has breathing room.
You're trying to provide like options for
Eso es la
players.
ulti.
Because if you want to
Parecía como una
like an
torreta.
hyper-aggressive approach, whether you're running like a composition that contains like a typical one, which would be like a Pathfinder, Wraith, and a Lifeline for that support, you can play into a composition like this, and they kind of counter one another. So that's going to be really fun. And we're going to dive into the abilities and everything that she does, because let me tell you, it's insane. Now, as far as the look and feel, my favorite part about Apex Legends is that the characters, the legends themselves, they stand out. When you're looking from far away, you see the silhouette and you know exactly who it is that you're about to engage with. What were some of the complexities in bringing a character like Watson to life?
So it's a collaborative effort. You know, shout out Heath and Sam, animation department. Everybody kind of works together. We were given a specific set of skills that she would be using, abilities from Griffin, and that's kind of all we had to go off.
Mola bastante. Quiero ver ya
Heath
skins
did a great
de
job
este
of
personaje,
bringing
tío.
it all together, giving her a sort of a grounded aesthetic. She had to look like she was using electricity and stuff like that. So rubber gloves and the coils and the wires and pushing her silhouette at the same time, making her stand out. You have to be able to read who she is from different distances. From there, all right. From there, you can really go in and sculpt all the details out and work with the animators to really bring her to life, give her personality in everything that she does with her abilities and that too. So.
Yeah, and there's some really cool stuff there as well. Every part that Watson, she takes out an item in her kit, it's actually like on her person.
Oh, yeah.
You see it happen.
O sea, que todos los ítems que lleva y todas las habilidades, digamos, los lleva ella equipadas y se verá cómo se los quita y tal.
So yeah, it's all functional.
That's great.
In the world, yeah.
So now you get to the gameplay, the look, but the story, you know, because you got to hit us in the field.
La historia de ella, a ver.
Hard, and you just did that.
Esto es muy Overwatch, ¿eh?
Backstory, who she is. Let's dive deeper into that one, Tom.
Watson's kind of different from the way we usually do things, because usually it's very collaborative and we're creating the character at the same time, all the different departments, and we're working together. Watson was different. She was already designed and drawn when I got her. And one of the great things about working at Respawn is they encourage us to create characters that are non-traditional and that are characters you haven't seen in video games before, and to kind of branch out and see what else, you know, what other kinds of people can we represent out there. And so Watson is a very different character than I've ever seen in a video game, at least. And everything is based off of what these guys created. I mean, it's all, every single part of her backstory.
Cuando pone las parece que hace magia, tío.
Or her look.
Y cuando deja de ponerle... puede poner un montón, ¿qué cojones? Ah, bueno, esto igual son pruebas, vaya.
Am I correct in assuming that Watson played a big role in the arena itself?
Yes, so Watson and her father actually invented the ring.
Okay.
And so she grew up in the arena, literally in the arena when they were building it. And we're going to start to, you're going to see with Watson and moving forward, we're going to start to build the lore of this world a little bit. You're going to find out who created the games. They mentioned the Syndicate in there, so we'll talk about the Syndicate down the road. You're starting to build more and more of a universe.
Yeah.
Which is great.
So she's in the arena, so all the legends must know her.
Oh, yeah. She was their kid sister, basically. She was always hanging around the arena, and she got to know all the legends and got to watch all of them. She's not a
Dice que Watson creció en la arena, literalmente.
everybody
Y que
loves her.
conoce,
She's the
que
one
conoce
person
a
in the
todas las
company
leyendas y
like
tal,
all
porque
the
creció
time.
allí
Everybody
y bueno.
Caustic respects her. She's a scientist.
Okay.
She's an engineer.
Okay, so like was
he
a strong
respects
word
her.
for Caustic.
Yeah, I don't know if Caustic likes anybody.
Okay,
He likes
that's
that,
fair.
yeah.
That's fair. Well, yeah, that's
Que bueno, el
cool.
lore está
I
bien,
mean,
pero
blown
al
away by
final,
this character so
en
far.
la
Now,
parte
I
de
mentioned
gameplay no es
before
tan
we're gonna talk
importante,
about the
digamos.
abilities, because when you revealed these to me, I was floored, jaw-dropping, and a lot of people online were kind of like guessing as to like what it would be, and I'm very happy to see that a lot of them, some had the right idea, but for the most part, what she's capable of doing is ridiculous. So let's just talk about the active. First thing, defenses.
Yes.
Talk about
So
Vale, a ver.
the
Las
Watson
defensas.
has more interrelated abilities
Ahora
than
pasan
probably
a las habilidades,
any
¿eh?
other current character we have,
Pues esto
even
está
though
muy
we
bien.
understand how they all interact. The,
Porque como pilles a
fences,
uno como
you
ese,
can
por
place
ejemplo, que está
12
entrando,
nodes, and you can
lo
use these
jodes.
in any permutation you want. Part of why we sort of went with her being such a brilliant electrical engineer is because we really wanted to reinforce both mechanically and thematically how creative the player can be with these.
Puedes poner 4, que yo
Basically, we're
vea.
just giving you free reign to place these however you want and figure out
And
the
the
most.
players, they like I just saw right there. I don't know if that was intentional. So when your teammates go through, it shuts down.
It shuts off. So
if I'm downed and they run through the gate, does the gate deactivate?
Yes.
Oh.
Yeah. So there's a lot of different interactions, a lot of different ways that you can interact with the gates with other characters. The ultimate is, we call it an interception pylon. It shoots down
ver, la ulti.
bombardments, incoming grenades, stops arc star spam, and it charges your team's shield. And it also, Watson's cooldown is slower when she's away from the pylon, but when you're near the pylon, it supercharges your tactical, so you get
Te recarga el escudo, o sea, hace un huevo de cosas la ulti.
It's a permanent structure until it's destroyed.
Y para los cohetes
that
estos, tío, qué
allows
fuerte,
you
¿no?
to build these large
¿No está como muy OP?
fortresses very rapidly. And you can use that for defending, for flank control on offensive squads, for going up on a tower and fencing it off with Pathfinder. And then the passive is that ultimate accelerants give you your ultimate, 100% ultimate charge. And so if you save up ultimate accelerants over the course of the match, that allows you to place more pylons, and it means that you don't have to play conservatively as Watson as long as you save up ultimate charges. You can keep moving with a highly mobile squad. You can play offense, defense, support, however you feel like the fences and the pylon are most effective to whatever comp you're
Joder,
playing.
parece que está muy fuerte este personaje, tío.
Lifeline mains do not need to continuously hold ultimate accelerants anymore.
We felt like we needed to
rejoice. That's right. We did it, people. Finally, because everyone's like really mean to me if I don't like use the ult accelerant. You know, it's not fair. Oh wow. So that is ridiculous.
There's also when they cross the fences, you get pinged as well.
Oh yeah. So if any enemies cross through the fences, it pings your entire squad. So there's a situational awareness element to them as well.
Wow.
So if you know, so this is why like she grew up in the arena. If you know where all the choke points, the entrances, the exits are, you can set up fences there, and you'll know exactly when an enemy crosses.
I'm even thinking about like compositions and how like it could work out.
Que cuando los enemigos pasan por la barrera esta que pone, detecta toda la patrulla. Me parece que está súper OP este personaje, no sé.
There's a lot that can be done with these fences and being able to block off certain chokes.
Yeah, I think it's really the big sort of the ceiling is how creative people can get with it, and I'm really excited to see what people do with it.
And from an art perspective here, you know, they're very distinct. They stand out. What were some of the challenges in making sure that these fences really, like, when a player saw them, they knew exactly what it was, not to kind of catch them off guard, so to speak, to make it really, really stand out in the arena?
Yeah, again, silhouette's everything. You got to make it stand out, and it has to look like it lives in the world.
Me parece muy, muy OP, no sé.
And that lives on her body as well. She's able to pull it out, and she's able to bring it out and, you know, create a fortress, basically, and it has to read. So we had concept artists working on every little detail, and the modelers as well. And we had to test it out. We tested it out. We play it in-game, or in-house, and make sure it reads well.
And these guys do a tremendous job of it, too. I'm like, I need, like, a post with electricity that goes between the two.
Yeah.
And they create really cool stuff with just that kind of vague, hand-wavy
Estoy mirando a ver qué dice la gente,
designer description.
porque no creo que tampoco digan mucha cosa más.
This legend is going to be incredible. I can't wait to play Watson. You guys excited? Watson? That is nutty. All right, well, again, very much looking forward. Now, today, we've covered a bunch here. We've seen a new weapon. We've gotten a new mode, the latest legend, and the new Battle Pass for Season 2. So, let's recap all the amazing Apex Legends action that we've seen here today.
Vale, se viene un vídeo. Voy a aprovechar para ir al baño porque para el Battlefield 5, que es lo que me interesa más que el Apex realmente, aunque bueno, el Apex está bastante guay, le faltan 5 minutos, así que nada, voy a echar un meo, que son menos de un minuto, y vengo.
I'm not gonna let you off that easy, Drew. What was that?
What was what?
What was that? You saw the giant thing on the screen in the eyeball. What was that?
All right.
Can't tell me?
Well, let's just say that. Well, no, but let's just say this. We got perhaps a couple of big things coming into Kings Canyon at the start of Season 2.
Okay.
So keep your eyes peeled over the next month. See what you can find out.
So if I were to like ask you, you know, after we're done with this, are you like gonna give me the cold shoulder? Or are you actually gonna tell me?
There's no way I can tell you. Sorry.
Yo, man, I'm
Sorry.
just holding L's all
Not a
day out
chance.
here, man. This is not fair. Well, Drew, thank you so much, man. Guys, Apex Legends Season 2. Let's go. July 2nd could not get here soon enough. Now, if you're in Los Angeles, come check out Apex Legends at EA Play for your first chance to get hands-on with Watson, as well as all the other great Apex Legends things happening here. And for those of you at home, Double XP Weekend is going on right now, so jump into the Legendary Hunt event and start earning those amazing exclusive skins. I'm Golden Boy. It's been a blast talking Apex Legends with you all here today, and I'll see you in the arena. Peace.
Justo a tiempo. Vale, Battlefield 5 en 3 minutos. Me interesa. A ver qué enseñan. Yo de Battlefield 5 espero sobre todo los mapas. Y no sé qué más. Bueno, supongo que van a enseñar quizá alguna arma nueva. Pero no sé qué más, la verdad. No sé qué más esperar. Seguramente cuando termine esto me pondré a jugar al Battlefield 5 porque ya digo, el FIFA, el Madden, etcétera, no me interesa mucho.
Info on Apex Legends Season 2, including a new Battle Pass, first details on Ranked Mode, and the official reveal of the newest Legend, Watson. I'm Greg Miller here at EA Play, where gamers are getting a chance to test drive the newest Legend right now. Stick around, because up next we've got Julia Hardy and Adam Freeman giving us the dirty details on Battlefield 5, including looks at a ton of new maps, exciting updates, and details on a new theater of war. All that's moments away, so keep it locked.
Ya he hecho como un resumen de lo que se va a enseñar, así que... Espero que enseñen también algo de la campaña del Pacífico, que se enseñó en un teaser al final del tráiler que sacaron hace unos días. Así que a ver. Joder, hay bastante gente, ¿eh? Hay gente haciendo cola para jugar. Creo que lo de la derecha es el Madden, lo de la izquierda debe ser el FIFA. No, lo del FIFA es lo de más allá. Lo de la izquierda no sé qué debe ser. Pero hay bastante gente. Venga. El Battle Royale.
Hey guys! Hey, welcome to the Battlefield 5 show live from EA Play in Hollywood. Let's hear it! I'm Julia Hardy, and today we've got a ton of new info on some of the great updates coming to Battlefield 5 in 2019. But don't just take my word for it. My co-host, he reads all of your tweets, and I do actually mean all of them. It's a little bit creepy and weird. Battlefield Community Manager Adam Freeman, what have you got for us, Freeman?
Oh, thanks, Julia. Now, I may be a member of the Battlefield team, but as you know, I'm a fan. I know you guys are a fan too, and you're going to love what we've got to you today. So, over the next half hour, we're going to be bringing you content that's coming to you over the next few minutes. We've heard what you want, so today you're getting your first look at a ton of new multiplayer maps.
Vale, nuevos mapas. Nuevas mejoras. Y lo de la campaña del Pacífico. Bien. Me gusta.
Thanks, Adam. That's right. Let's wait no longer and tear the plastic off our first new map, Merita. Let's check it out.
Merita. Súper bonito, ¿eh? Y es en Grecia, con lo cual debe ser la otra parte de la isla del mapa de Mercurio, entiendo. Joder, se ve muy mal, tío. Yo no lo entiendo. Y no soy yo, ¿eh? O sea, es su directo. Yo lo estoy viendo fatal.
The road down into the village is crucial, and you must fight to hold here or risk losing control of the region. You'll always have tactical choices nearby, with a close proximity to other key locations.
Los mapas de Battlefield siempre son la hostia, tío.
Merita is an infantry-focused map, where all 4 soldier classes will be able to shine.
Es sobre todo de infantería. Bien.
For intense infantry gunfights and sneaky flanks in the cobbled streets. Hills and multi-story homes means unique vertical gameplay. Stay alert in this steep environment as the Battle of Greece rages on.
No se ha encontrado ningún campero, tío. Yo cuando juego está lleno. No entiendo.
To help give us even more details on Merita, please welcome Ryan MacArthur from DICE. Yeah. So thanks for coming out, Ryan. So obviously,
Veterano de DICE, este hombre.
Amazing. What was the map's inspiration?
Well, I think the team in LA that put this together, and they built the Mercury map that everyone saw earlier this month. And so they really wanted to continue that story of the Battle of Greece, which is a bit of an unknown story, new to me as well, as you learn about this stuff. So it's really cool. It's sort of set on the Albanian-Greece border, sort of in the mountains there, where the Axis power sort of started to push into Greece during the war. And it's sort of set above the clouds in this nice little quiet, well, I guess what used to be quiet village. Before,
Not anymore.
Before these guys all show up. And it's quite a different experience than Mercury. And it's sort of a totally different style of gameplay that you would have seen in the game before.
El mapa de Mercury es como más abierto, aunque tiene sus casas y tal, pero este es...
So, as Mr. Battlefield likes to put it, this is total.
Este es mucho más cerrado.
I love that. Creative chaos. Yeah.
So what we get there is just head-on, just collisions in the middle of this map, and it's sort of what we try to do with all the new maps that we've been created, spending a lot of time to figure out how do we make each one of them different. So when players go in and play one of these new maps, it sort of has a different feel than the ones they've played before to sort of create that different experience for them. So this one has, I guess for lack of a better way to put it, is sort of a banana shape to it, and that banana shape sort of.
Fruit.
Well, I think fruit's important when you're doing game design, I think, obviously. And so the shape gives you sort of a variety of different play styles and sort of creates this sort of narrow channels for people to just run head-on into each other, which really creates that chaos that is Battlefield. But it gives...
what we want, though. That's what we want, that kind of chaos. But most importantly, we need to know, like, we could talk all day, but when can we get our hands on it? That's what we want to know, right?
Eso. ¿Cuándo sale? Julio. Bien. Me gusta.
Lucky you. All right, Freeman, who's we've stuck up there for no other
Habrá
reason
gente
than, well,
tipo
my
Jack Frax y tal que estará por ahí jugándolo y tal. Sacarán vídeos que siempre se verá mejor que esto. O sea que bien.
We have more maps. So let's deliver a brand new one to you. This is Al Sundan. It's coming in chapter 4.
Y el Sandan también sale en el capítulo 4. Será julio, agosto, supongo. Que recuerda bastante a alguno del primer Battle, o sea, del Battlefield 1.
You must fight over possession of these critical points. In Al Sundan, we've taken the vista used in a single
Que aquí juegas en la eso es lo que ha dicho. Aquí juegas en la campaña.
With this, the location has been optimized for all-out multiplayer action. On this open map, it's up to you to shape the fight. With large distances, vehicle-based team play, and battles across ranges, you'll always have plenty of choices. Make good use of this sandbox to secure the win. Utilize vehicles, mounted guns, planes, and transports. Capture the strategic airfield to dominate the sky, or engage in fast-paced infantry battles in tight.
Soy muy malo yo con los aviones, por cierto. Es terrible.
Is classic battlefield. We can't wait to let you play it.
Yeah. That's amazing. So obviously Al Sundan was adapted from Under No Flag. So tell us a little bit about what that process was like.
Yeah, so usually, when the guys when the team sort of focus on building these war stories, they want to create these nice narrative, linear experiences and sort of that really tell the story of World War II. But with Under No Flag, they sort of took a little bit of a different approach to this and sort of made this big, wide open experience. And that showed a lot of potential from a multiplayer perspective.
Es súper abierto el mapa, es muy sandbox.
The team wanted to sort of sit down and sort of a small group of them
Muy sandbox. Muy Battlefield, de hecho.
What could be an amazing Battlefield map. It's huge. This is a really big map. This is your sort of classic Battlefield sandbox map. This is where you're going to see, tanks and planes and infantry and all of that.
Aquí habrá muchísimos más vehículos que comparado con Marita, creo que se llama.
Depending on no matter how you want to play, there's something there for you.
Yeah, oh, definitely. And so how do I kind of, adjust my strategy? Because obviously it's such a wide map. Like, what am I doing?
Well, I think if you look at it, there's room for all different playstyles. So there's 6 flags on this when you're playing Conquest, and you can see here, even if you can see from the videos here, you've got, when you go into the village, it's all about infantry play and speed and flanking through the things. And the bridge in the middle, it's all about, sort of controlling that with infantry gameplay. And I think Mr. Battlefield the other day decided to just sit there with his tank and destroy me. But
it's just something that he likes to do.
He's kind of mean, but he's not mean. He's super nice. But
no, but most importantly, I mean, again, we could go on and on and on. We're tight for time because there's so much to get through. We've got so many announcements. When can we get our hands on Al Sundan?
But so this is the first map that we're going to come in with Chapter 4. So June 27th, this is going to be available day 1, Chapter 4 for everybody.
Nice. Now we've got a couple more surprises to
Que
come.
24-27
we get into
de junio.
Let's take a look at what's coming in August towards the end of Chapter 4.
Get up close and
Oye, esto es en las islas Feroe, creo, que se parece mucho al Battle Royale.
By popular demand, we're bringing more maps to players craving tighter types of multiplayer, specially tailored for intimate infantry combat. The new battlefields will challenge
Se acaba de filtrar la portada y la edición estándar del Cyberpunk. Está bien. Espero que salga en 2020 este juego, porque si no, no me da tiempo a jugar todo lo que tiene que salir. Me cago en todo. Este es en Francia. Joder, están muy bien, tío, los mapas. Y estos vendrán más adelante, efectivamente. O sea, el Al Sundan y Marita este verano, vaya. Junio y julio.
Let's break down these new maps. Ryan and I are joined by Mr. Battlefield himself.
Mr. Battlefield.
I don't know if you made that up yourself, but...
Súper alto el tío.
Oh, and Because he asked nicely, we also let Freeman come down from his weird place
Right,
up
so
there.
you're worse than my Firestorm teammates. You just leave me behind everywhere.
But we can all understand why that happens.
true.
Do you want to take over this one for
Sure,
the start?
don't mind if I do.
Yeah, go for it.
Lars, these are very different then to the two maps we've already shown so far today. Tell us about them.
They are. I mean, taking a step back, we've been closely monitoring how players engage in Tides of War, and no surprise, I mean, they love the bigger modes like Conquest. It's always been kind of a Battlefield pillar. But it's been super fun to watch how they engage with passion and dedication in the smaller modes like Squad Conquest, for example.
Podrían sacar un pequeño teaser del próximo Battlefield. Igual lo hace Microsoft. No me extrañaría.
DICE LA Studio, they've been
Pero
going at it, tailoring maps that are specially made for smaller modes. And as such, being able to give that, the close quarter feeling, the tight, what you say, the intimate combat.
Intimate infantry combat.
Oh, yeah, we need that on a T-shirt.
Yeah.
Intimate infantry.
We're making that platoon when we get back.
I mean, what kind of the sort of like key strategies then when you're playing close quarters on this map?
As we see with these smaller game modes, I mean, the key to this is just really good team play, really good squad play.
¿Qué ocurre?
So, sticking together and not leaving anybody behind like Mr. Freeman over here. Unless he's
But I mean,
not
what if you
being-
want to leave him behind? Can you?
Then it's acceptable. I think.
Because I would.
Estos son en agosto.
It'd
Vale.
be a spinning number plate.
Interesante. O sea, junio, julio y agosto. Me gusta, me gusta. Luego en septiembre, entiendo. Igual la campaña del Pacífico ya.
Gunfire and everything amongst villas and factory equipment. And then Provence, I plan to take my wife there, pastilles on the square.
Stop destroying places you want to take your family. It's weird.
I'll take Ryan.
Yeah, take him instead and then go to
But
town.
it's beautiful cobblestones, lots of good flanking routes, and it's the smaller maps really allows you to master every inch of it. So it's really about, knowing your battlefield.
I mean, again, we could go on and on talking about all of these maps, but we've got one more map to show off, and I want to make sure we have time to get through it. But first, Lars, you brought with him some news about some kind of core gameplay updates. We know that you've been waiting for, so you're excited about this one.
Lars, you know how much
Actualizaciones del gameplay.
I mean,
I am working.
Just Battlefield, or let's not delve.
Big community features we've announced this month. Increase the max rank. Private games. Let's talk max rank. What can you tell us?
Let's talk max rank. We do know, and it's been loudly made to us, our kind of awareness, that there are players out there too skilled who maxed out on rank 50 too quickly. So we've taken that to heart, and we've now taken the max rank from 50 to 500. So it's quite a leap.
Yeah.
¿Qué cojones?
And it's
Battlefield 500 now.
so truly a journey for our players.
Han aumentado el rango máximo un montón.
It's a grind train, but what are people getting if they're on it?
Yeah, what are we getting?
We're all in it. We want the goodies. So to start with, already from rank 51, you will be granted company coins for every rank up. But then,
Company coins, ¿vale?
we call them milestone ranks, every 50th rank, you will get one shiny new rank icon to show off your skills, and also a beautiful set of dog tags. So lots of ways of showing off your mastery on your journey towards, that the world domination.
Más emblemas y cosas de estas.
August is the time. So it's almost here.
Almost here.
So world domination for Lars by August.
Yeah, sorry, I wondered if we were talking about world
¿A qué te
domination
refieres? Que
when
solo
that
utilizaba el
was happening,
procesador.
but, all right.
Private games then.
No utilizaba la
Another
gráfica.
massive thing that we know players want. What we got?
Yes. I mean, another one that's
Qué puto crack.
lovely community have been vocal about. And previously, for those of you who've been with Battlefield, it was called RSP, the Rented Server Program. But now we're shifting over to private games. And what it means,
Vale,
the beautiful
partidas
thing there
privadas.
is the baseline package that comes out is free for everyone that plays Battlefield 5. So a beautiful
Gratis.
package. It's there to let you set up your servers and kind of create your experiences, whether you want to capture or, play with your friends. And Freeman, you can play with us, for sure.
Thanks.
You can sit with them. And obviously, you love getting all that community feedback, so hit him up, Mr. Battlefield.
Pues ahora dentro de poco jugamos al 5, Tutuk y yo.
Let him know.
Well, just saying,
That is the thing, though. Like, we're not finished when we're done, right?
No, exactly. It's coming in, let's see, September.
Yeah.
And at that time, we want you to dive on it, set up your servers, play it, and give us feedback. Since this is kind of just the beginning of the journey with the private games, we want to hear what did we do right.
Todo esto que están metiendo ahora, que está muy bien, espero que lo metan desde el principio en el nuevo Battlefield, el del año que viene. Entiendo.
Don't tell Ryan, but you know you're my favorite.
Sea cual sea, Battlefield 6, Bad Company 3, o como se llame.
Well, going to get a bit weird and fighty up here in a minute. Well, as promised, we've got one more Battlefield map to show you. It's called Operation Underground. Lars, Ryan, talk us through what we're about to see. Yes, let's have a look.
Operación Metro, básicamente, para los amigos.
So Inge Göran, the original designer for Operation Metro, when we finished Battlefield 5 and shipped it, he wanted to do something that he just was truly invested in. So we kind of went down and he sat down and he came back with what was Operation Underground. And when he showed it to the team, we knew we just had to make this. And I think Lars is sort of being part of that journey in the beginning. I mean, you know how much this meant to the team.
Yeah, I mean, I was there when we started to build the maps for Battlefield 3. And early on, it was kind of a brainstorm. I still remember it was tons of images on the wall. We challenged the team to, where do you want to fight? Everything from subway to shopping mall to God knows everywhere.
Yeah.
And then the team started, or someone smart, not me, apparently, said, do I only get to pick one?
Yeah.
So they started to pick a number of them, and I think Inge then chose 3 of them, which was the park, the subway, and kind of the bank area in the city.
Like a kind of scene tapas. I mean, you don't want one meal, you want 3 lots of meals all in one meal.
Is better.
Eso es lo que me pidáis.
So you can see, when you see kind of it spinning behind us here, you can see the true inspiration, but what Inge Göran and the talented crew with him has done is to kind of take at heart the feedback from the original Metro and started to provide especially a lot of flanking routes so that you can kind of move around and be smart about it. And tons of easy to spot ones, but also...
Joder, en este se va a liar la de Dios, porque en Operación Metro la que se lía es la hostia.
I mean, I think if you look at it, like this is not Metro remastered. This is, as the guys look at it, sort of reimagined. And I think you've got a bunch of different diverse areas. You've got big open courtyards, at street level and narrow streets, and you go down into where you see in the video here with the subway.
Salte del directo, Morphy, porque se te irá más rápido.
Find a whole bunch of different things and different ways to play and different styles, and I know the guys have a few surprises in there as well that I think the community's really going to enjoy when they get there.
So when do we get it?
That's the big question for today. It's just when,
You have to wait a bit. October, between chapter 4 and 5.
Vale, en octubre tenemos Operación Metro, Operación Underground, vaya. Operación Bajo Tierra.
I have a cracking time playing it in playtest.
Operación Metro, vaya, para los amigos.
Getting to play it too, and everything else that's on these new maps.
Oh yeah,
Amazing
but those aren't the only surprises. This is the problem. We've got too much to get through. Just like stop talking. We've got so many surprises for you. So today we're giving you never before seen details on Battlefield 5's Chapter 5.
Here's a little look.
Vale, capítulo 5 y la campaña del Pacífico. Esto es lo que yo quería. Los japoneses y los americanos, sobre todo los japoneses. Dios. Madre mía. Se fueron de verdad.
Prepare to deploy to the Pacific. The team at DICE are hard at work creating an iconic World War II experience, releasing this fall with Chapter 5 of Battlefield 5. As the US and Japan enter the fight, you'll clash across several battlefields, including a modern take on an absolute classic, Iwo Jima.
Oh, Iwo Jima, me cago en Dios. Qué bien, joder.
Part of its DNA. Now, we're crafting the ultimate reimagining of the conflict. By capturing real-life environments and using the power of Frostbite, we're bringing you the Pacific realized with today's capabilities and technology. Take part in the US invasions as their unstoppable forces charge inland towards unwavering Japanese defenses. Use new amphibious units to pummel the war-ridden shores, and an expanded arsenal to bring your squad to victory.
Armas americanas, sobre todo.
And how it will evolve Battlefield 5 later in the year. Stay tuned.
El japonés aquel con la katana, tío. Buah, tío, podrían haber enseñado un poquitín. Poquitín del juego, tío.
Oh, let's set the net one in Tahiti. Yeah. No, sorry.
It's hard work. I know it's amazing how many people are willing to make that extra effort to go to Hawaii in January in Stockholm. So it's quite impressive. We really appreciate the team putting in that work.
Oh yeah, taking one for the
But
team.
obviously,
Dice que es buena parte del equipo que se fue a Hawái, mientras en Suecia era enero. Era un puto frío que flipas.
Not Iwo Jima itself, but the development of it.
I remember my childhood.
Where the beard come from?
Yeah, 1,000 yards. Yeah.
No, but
Joder, es que estará muy bien.
Having been with Battlefield all through the journey. It's really where it all started. Battlefield 1942, you know, the Pacific Theater, and already when we started to talk about this game, the journey through the Second World War, everyone came up and kind of, when do we go to the Pacific? So this is the time. It feels like a homecoming. 1942, Battlefield 1943, we've been there before, but this is in a new way.
And I think the great thing, I mean, we hear a lot from the
Es que
community.
con el Frostbite, con esta versión de Frostbite, tío, y con cómo se ve el Battlefield 5, que es súper bonito, va a ser la hostia.
And you know, getting to sit here in LA today and tell everybody that it's coming, Chapter 5, you're going to get those things. You're going to see some familiar places like Iwo Jima. We've got 2 other maps coming with that, so 3 maps coming with the initial package of the Pacific in Chapter 5. Some ones I think people are going to be really happy with what they're going to see. And I just say, in some that, as you can hear from the ping in the trailer, some iconic weapons and things as well.
My Garand, it's coming, right?
Yes. We're living for the ping, so I mean, we wouldn't go to Iwo Jima without kind of the weaponry and the hardware. So bringing tons of iconic weapons, gadgets, and also, after all, it's Battlefield. So, of course, there will be a new set of vehicles, and we want to take that extra step and kind of start giving you the boats, fulfilling that sandbox of land, air, and sea. And the team has focused hard on capturing kind of that invasion experience. I mean, it was very much about island hopping during the war. So capturing the invasion experience and the amphibious.
Van a intentar transmitir la sensación de invasión, digamos, de llegar a la playa y todo esto. O tirarte en paracaídas. Creo que en las islas hubo más de desembarco que de nada.
I don't blame you because honestly there was quite a lot. So do you want to give us a little bit of a recap there, Freeman? I'll leave that on your capable shoulders.
Okay, I'm back up the balcony if they...
Yeah, go on, get up there.
Right, okay. Okay, we've got a load more multiplayer maps then coming in 2019. That starts with Al Sundan on June 27th, followed by Marita in July. We're bringing a brand new Theatre of War to Battlefield 5, the Pacific. That's releasing this fall. We're also bringing features we've heard the community ask for, an increase in max rank from 50 to 500, and private games. Also, one final announcement. Starting today, you can play Battlefield 5 in the EA and Origin Access Vault, and through EA Access on PlayStation 4 when it launches next month. Is that everything?
I think that pretty much covers it. I
Ok,
guess we'll probably stay
pues a ver,
down here with
cuando
the
dejen
adults table
de
or
hablar
whatever.
del Battlefield 5,
Cheers, everyone. Thanks. That's the Battlefield show.
me pongo a jugar al Battlefield 5, de hecho.
And if you're in the Los Angeles area, be sure to come and visit us in person at EA Play. Goodbye.